Hey, what's going on the YouTube? This is SEL0320 representing JBS. So I'm back again for another review for The Walking Dead. This is season 7, of course, episode 14, The Other Side. The last episode, I really was upset with Rosita. Like, I felt like Rosita kind of left this guilt trip on to Sasha. But one thing that I loved about this episode is just the way that it paced, as well as the introduction of everything that's going on without saying anything. The first 5 minutes really showcased to me that Sasha, one, had already been thinking and processing all of this. She wanted to die. She'd already had the plans. It wasn't like, it just was coincidental that Rosita came when she did. You know, before I was kind of like, Rosita pushed this on to Sasha and that's messed up. But really looking at this episode and the beginning of it, it's like she was ready. You know what I'm saying? As much as I hate it, and I think the real reason why they're going to probably eliminate Sasha from this franchise is because she's going on to the new Star Trek series. Personally, I don't remember if Sasha survived in the comics or not, but they always can change anything. Just case in point, Daryl. Speaking of Daryl in this episode, him and Maggie. Oh my gosh. Two things that happened in this episode that I really appreciated. One was the fact that, you know, Rosita didn't just kind of do this on her own. That she really was connected to Sasha deeper than she really realized, and the fact of her, you know, pushing out everything that she, you know, felt, who she was, what she was before. And the other thing was the fact that they are dealing with their grief, finally. Like, this episode showcased two different forms of grief. With Sasha still just trying to maintain everything and trying to push and get them Hilltop where they need to be. At the same time with Daryl, like, feeling responsible. That instant moment when he kind of just emoted to her, I was like, I've been waiting for that. Honestly, I knew that was on him. I knew that's the reason why he just has this need to kill, you know? And then the same thing happened with Sasha and with Rosita. Like, she told her, she's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought I hated you. And that wasn't it. It was more than that. It was like that the fact that he was able to be at peace, you know, and I couldn't. And it's like everything's going full circle. Like, they all have a focus now, and they're more tighter as a group. Like, for the fact of, you know, Maggie not holding any kind of ill will or resentment to Daryl, and just like, no, you are a good man, just like he was. I was like, man, I felt that. But even with Rosita, like, talking to Sasha, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm gonna help you. I have your back just like you have mine. And I was like, I needed that from Rosita for me to be on board with anything they were doing moving forward. Now, I think it's still a stupid idea. They had to wait to get to the tower to understand that. I was just like, really? Come on now. And then at the same time with Eugene, now, I don't know what Eugene getting at with that. I mean, personally, but it might be that he actually just all right, I'm going to deal with it. He's reverted, just kind of like what Dwight's done. But either way, like, if I was Sasha, low-key, I would have took that shot. There was a point that she legit had a shot. She kind of waited a little too long for me, personally, but I'm going to leave it at that. I enjoyed this episode, actually. I was really surprised by it. I give this episode an 8.5 out of 10. I don't think it's better than the last episode in terms of the acting, but I think that it gave me so much more closure and resolve moving forward. Like, this episode was needed. So me to be like, okay, there's a catalyst to, like, let's go and do this. I don't know if Sasha's alive or not, if they're going to keep her alive or not, but now there is a let's go kind of situation. And then at the end, like, who was Sasha looking at? I thought I knew, but I don't want to spoil it here. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed this review. Keep it loud. JVS ain't gonna stop. Have a blessed night. Peace.